He's a tough guy. I think this could be a scrap. I was talking to Hector earlier, and he feels like this fight's going to be a scrap.
No, I mean, you know, Hector never gets any easy fights. I mean, that's the story of his life. Even in our gym, he's a guy that has gone with everybody under the sun, and this guy, he's no joke. I mean, he's put in his time. I love the hair, by the way. That hair, that's a little Bob Ross.
It's Talbot-esque, yeah?
Yeah, man. This is, you know, this another win for the 135-pound division. Long hair don't care, baby.
The 135-pounders just keep bringing it, man. I'm telling you what, maybe, you know, the curly hair. I mean, Hector's got a little bit of curly hair, too. It doesn't quite the coif of this guy, but,
yeah, this guy, if he stops in there and starts painting a picture like Bob Ross, we're in trouble.
I wonder if this guy uses Prel for his hair, because he's got an awful lot of bounce going on.
I'm not sure about that, but Joseph Dorado, the Dent Training Center, a great camp. You know, a lot of these guys that come from these smaller camps, they get a lot of attention in that camp. You know about that. You started small with your crew, and it's you know, these guys that are the focus there. And I think he's one of those guys that has gotten a lot of good looks. And on the other hand, Hector is a guy that has earned his looks in the room. He's got in and been the training partner during private sessions, etc. So
let's go up to Garrett here to bring out Hector.
And now, making his return to A-1 Combat.
Hair. So we got Joseph Dorado, age 27, Hector Fajardo, age 35. Fajardo with a 5-3 record, Joseph with a 3-1 record, 137.7 and 135.8. Hector 5'9", and Joseph Dorado 5'6". We'll see if Hector could use that reach and that height advantage to his favor here against Joseph.
5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing 137.7 pounds. At 3-1 as a professional, tonight he makes his A-1 combat debut. Representing the Den Training Center, he fights out of Santa Ana, California, Joseph the Hand Cannon Dorado. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the Legacy Farms red corner. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 135.8 pounds. The former bantamweight title challenger returns to A-1 combat with a record of 5 wins, 3 defeats. Holding the number 6 ranking, he represents Team Alpha Male and fights out of Sacramento, California, Hector El Matador Fajardo. Your referee, Dan Manriquez.
Well, here we go, Uriah. Dorado looks like he's going to be a pressure guy. He's going to try to put a lot of pressure on Hector. I guess we'll see.
Well, Hector's a pressure guy as well, and you know, he's a volume guy. Hector's a volume guy. He comes from a judo background, but being out with our team for all these years, he's extremely well-rounded. You know, Hector throws punches a lot right down the middle, doesn't wing them, and is really precise. And I think, you know, that's going to be his game plan. And I think we might see some winging, you know, leaping hooks from the other side.
Yeah, I mean, Hector's definitely controlling the distance, kind of using his height, using his range, using his length.
Wow, nice one little 1-2 from Dorado to start things off.
The battle here, I think, is going to be, you got that orthodox southpaw where Hector's going to want to keep his lead foot outside of Dorado's and keep Dorado in that power lane of Hector.
Yeah, it looks like Hector's circling inside and then darts outside real quick. And both guys are pretty savvy. They both understand, you know, what the rules are in this set.
I really like the fact of what Hector's doing. He's really winning that lead foot battle, and Dorado's not recognizing it.
No, yeah, he's, you know, again, he takes a small step in and then he takes a big step out to keep that battle won. Good footwork, but we got to get this guy going here. Dorado's not scared. He is marching Hector down. He is a pressure guy.
So would you recommend, you know, you got a pressure guy like Dorado trying to push Hector back. Would you have Hector throw punches down the middle, everything kind of down the middle towards Dorado's chest? So if he is to shoot, he shoots into something.
You know, I think throwing up some kicks also, keeping the power at home, using that length. I mean, he's already longer, but if he can dial in some kicks, high kicks, he has them. And Dorado needs to do what he's doing now is stay close, small movements with big offense afterwards, you know. Oh, nice knee.
That knee right up the middle, I like it.
Great exchange. These guys are extremely well matched.
Hector looks very calm and composed right now. He had a very tough fight in his last fight against Ty Costa. It probably did a lot for him moving into this next fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the experience is there, and Dorado looks like he's been there as well. I mean, both these guys are looking for that shot to set the pace. Nice step out hook by Hector. That's a Joey Rodriguez special.
A little check hook special there. Huh?
Yeah, little step out. Needs to follow it up with some punches right afterwards. Would be great.
A little switch stances by Dorado. I don't know how that's going to fare too well for him. But he's definitely putting pressure. He's trying to keep Hector on his back foot. Hector's doing a good job, though, controlling distance and maintaining the center of the cage.
Wow. There's a lot of power in those punches, but he's got to hit him, and Hector's being really elusive. But that was a great setup with a great offensive charge, but without hitting, we don't know how kind of damage he's going to do.
I'd like to see Hector win that lead hand battle. He's winning the lead foot battle. I want to see him win that lead hand battle. I think that check hook could be there against Dorado.
Yeah, and I think maybe some kicks up the middle from either guy would be nice because they're standing right there. The open stance is a nice little toe stab up the center if either guy sees that opening. Outside kick from Hector. I feel like probably Hector's landed some better shots. Dorado's a little bit more pressure. Oh, they're right in each other's face. This is
I like how Dorado is trying to control Hector's lead hand. He's trying to grab it there a little bit, trying to control the hand.
Yeah. Who's winning the hair battle?
Oh, I'm telling you right. Dorado had to have used some Pantene or Prel or something because that thing is bouncing.
That's just good genetics. It happens to the best of us. Oh, nice kick by Hector. Hector's got to build off of that.
Yeah, I would change his levels with that, right? Go inside calf. You can go inside calf, go to the body, and go to the head. Like, he keeps changing those levels.
Oh, wow.
Big shot. He's all right, though.
And there was the question. Hector's right into a leg lock. Wow.
Oh, he's got the near line clean?
He's got to abandon that. He's going to get hit. He needs to abandon that now. You got to keep his hips high here. Dorado's got to get his hips down. Wow, nice reversal by Hector. So that was the question. Just Dorado's throwing these powerful punches. We don't know until he lands one. He landed one. Now we know. That dude hits hard.
Absolutely. But Hector recovered. Dorado's against the cage now. He almost reversed the position. This is a scrap, guys. Exactly what Hector thought it was going to be.
Man, this is great, actually. I mean, Hector's doing a good job of reversing positions now, and now he's able to pressure. People talk about chins. There is some genetic components to having a great chin. But being in great shape is the thing that you can control. When you're in great shape, you can recover.
Absolutely. It's one thing that we talk about at our gym all the time. There's 3 ways to win. You have better cardio, better striking, or better grappling. If you win 2 out of the 3 and cardio is one of them, you're probably going to win the fight.
That's right.
So it looks like Hector's recovered.
He is recovered. He is recovered, but
absolutely
getting rocked like that.
What are you telling him, Hector, in the corner right now?
Man, I would say just relax. Without that knockdown, he's winning the round. But with one knockdown, even with the reversal position, he's down. So let's take a look at some of the highlights and pinpoint what happened here.
So I think it was a right hand that Dorado caught Hector with.
Seemed like it was right down the middle.
Right hand down the middle.
Straight down the middle. It was good to see it was kind of a flash knockout. Hector went right into awareness and attacked the leg. He's looking at him the whole time.
Yeah, and he went for a reap here. He tried to reap, looking for a knee bar. Probably held it on a little bit too long here. That kind of got him a couple out, but he was able to reverse it and get back.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying bail out right away, but what Hector did do was hold on to the foot and elevate, and he was able to use that to reverse position. So he did the right thing there. He's, like I said, he knows his game.
Yeah, what would you be even telling Dorado going into the second round here?
Dorado's got to throw more than one because when he hits, he's landed. Now, if he's missing and he's missing, he hits one, throw 2.
Yeah, the second one often is the one that people don't see.
Yeah, we saw it in the last fight. It was the missed left hook, the landed right. And now Hector's got a sense of urgency. He's really got to pick it up, and this is where a lot of experience pays off. I mean, oh wow,
volume. Here we go, Hector.
And I think
volume.
There's a little fire. There's a little fire lit in Hector. Another straight right from Dorado. Wow.
There it is.
Whoa! Wow.
Big knee.
Wow.
It's a scrap.
Man, that was a beautiful exchange. Hector did not flying knee. There was a little judo hip exchange. Both guys kept their balance. And now Hector, there's a sense of urgency. I know the coaches in there. We got Alex Sandoval is an intense guy. Danny Castillo is an intense guy. Joey Rodriguez is an intense guy. I know they're in his head right now.
I like to see Hector double that jab up. It'll open up that left hand for him, and then finish with a kick at the end of it.
Yeah, and now he's throwing combos.
There it is.
Wow. And Hector's really looking beautiful. That punch must have woke him up.
Absolutely. This is a great fight. Again, 135 pounders.
Yeah, that's right. I'm looking over. Corey's not even looking right now. Focus, Corey. Come on.
She can't watch. She can't watch.
Right now. This is too much. But she should watch this. Hector's doing a great job at the beginning of this first round. Dorado seems unfazed. He's calling him on. He's saying, "What's up? Let's go." He's calling out the right hand. Let's see if he lands it. There again, that step out hook.
It seems to be whoever is first, whoever's leading the dance is really the one that's actually controlling everything.
Yeah, there's that big hook again. You can just see that it's a fluid punch with a lot of power. And that's a right hook and a right straight. Those are both nasty punches from Dorado.
One way that Hector might be able to get Dorado to stop throwing that right hand is throw the left high kick. Yeah. He's either got to block it or eat it, right?
Keep it at home. Another thing he can do is really start adding in some fakes and feints. I mean, he's being pretty honest with the stand-up game right now.
What do you think about Hector maybe changing levels, trying to change the complexity?
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, Hector's got good grappling too. I don't know Dorado's background when it comes to the ground game as far as how long he's been doing it. He looks really comfortable with the stand-up and like he wants to stay there.
Kind of filling each other out again after a big flurry in the beginning of the round by Hector.
Wow.
The level change
Nice
there.
level change. Stepped into a nice right short hook right on the chin. Dorado took it like a champ. That kid could
he's still
take a
coming
punch.
forward. Still coming forward.
I think what you talked about earlier, a high kick would be great to keep that right hand at home. I mean, he's just
keep him honest. There it is.
There it is. Right. There's
nice level
a
change.
Nice shot. Nice shot. He exited the shot with a punch. We work on that a lot in camp, right? This is the in-betweens that sometimes can make the difference.
That intermediate game or the in-between game is such a hard game to play. And if you're not ready for that type of game, you can practice it like that, like you mentioned.
Yeah, at least awareness. But, I mean, practice makes awareness.
Absolutely. It creates discipline behind it.
Man, these guys are right in each other's face. What a great fight. I mean, Hector's been in a lot of great fights, and I'm happy to have Dorado in this octagon also, man. This is the kind of guy you love to have on a card.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, the bantamweights are stealing the show you mentioned earlier. But it's only fitting, Uriah. It has to be.
Hey, that's the way it's supposed to be, man. Meant to be. This is getting me excited. I'm having some Kudo popcorn. Did you try this yet?
This stuff is fantastic.
Salty,
if you haven't tried the
kettle
Kudo
corn.
popcorn, amazing protein popcorn.
We're getting
right
buff
here.
as we eat this. I'm buff now. I'm strong.
I actually just gained another couple pounds
after
of muscle
all these
right now.
years. Okay, Dorado's moving him back now. Hector needs to go back to that same fire that he had at the beginning of the round.
Control the center, right?
He is.
Stop being put on your back foot.
We talk about this. Ooh, nice jump. Neat. Wow, now they're in the pocket. They're both fighting a beautiful fight.
And you can hear Danny Castillo yelling to get back to the center, use your footwork.
There he goes. Hector has that judo background. It's his first background in martial arts. Obviously added to that game throughout the years. Wow.
I'd like to actually see Hector get back to that. But as he lifts, then take the foot away.
Yeah. Or change levels and commit to the wrestling. Because, you're not going to take a guy down with your body up high and your hands down low. You got to keep them even. Capture the hips. Okay, short time. Wow. Man, this is going to be such a hard fight to judge, man. I missed that last little combo. But
how do you see it going into the third?
I mean, if I was in the corner with Hector, I'd say, bro, you got to go. You got to get this third round. You could be down 2-0. He could be 1-1. And for Dorado's corner, I mean, he's got to do more. He's got to do more combos.
Let's take a look at a couple of these highlights here. Both fight basically connected to the middle. Great knee. Couldn't
Kicks
quite
him
finish
through.
that throw. But you're right. Hector's got to come out with that same ferocity in the third round that he did in the beginning of the second.
Another right hand by Dorado. The right hand hook, the right hand straight. These are all great offense. Missing here, Hector with
knee
a
up the
little
middle.
jump. You know, the very beginning of the second round was definitely Hector, and it's hard to say the last part. I mean, Hector needs to go in there and try to finish. I mean, not that it couldn't be 1-1, but he needs to go in with the mentality he has to finish, and Dorado should have the same mentality.
Absolutely. This is all the makings for an absolute barn burner of a third round.
He's got to go. These guys got to go. This is a big one, and it's heavy implications, too.
Hector's coming out with it.
Now he's in a dogfight. I know Coach Joey is always encouraging Hector to sit down on his punches because Hector's a kind guy. He's a guy that will work with everyone, work to their level, and sometimes he's touching, but he's not laying into him. It's go time for the power.
Gets too comfortable with who he's going with, or depending on who he's going with.
Yeah, and it'd be a practice mentality in a fight. We can't have that. Right now, he's in the war zone.
Yeah, that's one thing we talk about all the time in the gym. Is if you practice half baked, you will do the same thing in a fight.
Yeah, perfect practice makes perfect, they say. And Dorado, he's hungry. He's pushing forward also. I feel like at this point, oh man, he's looking for another big shot. He's landed that straight right, he's landed the hook, and he's going back to the well. Hector needs to keep that hand busy.
And I'd love to see Hector throw that left high kick, just to keep him honest.
Nice punches from Hector. That's 4-2 on that one. Nice jab from Dorado. Dorado keeps changing his feet. He did a nice little lead uppercut in southpaw.
Kind of like a shovel uppercut.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that. Oh,
you know, right here could favor Hector with his judo background, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the offensive mindset needs to happen here. Whoever's going offensive, and right now Hector has to change position to be offensive, but there's a nice little throw in there too.
The cage might be messing with him a little bit.
Yeah, that's the one. To the far leg, yeah. Okay, Hector's talking, but it's go time. 3 minutes left. You know, I don't think it's going to be an effective game plan of getting Dorado's head at this point. I mean, he doesn't seem like the type.
No, I think Hector's got to dig that right underhook and start creating space and changing his angles, getting his back off of the cage to create some offense.
Man, I'm excited about this division, dude. Dorado, Hector, Billy, you know, our co-main event tonight with Castro and Kaldar. I mean, this division is stacked.
Yeah, I mean, I know we talked about earlier with Rivas and Kaldar being a possible #1 contender fight or the contender fight for the belt coming up in October. But my God, look at all the 135s have been fighting before then.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we could get Enoch McCottrell back in there for a quick 2 fights, maybe he'll be on the next card. You know, he could be in the talks soon after.
Absolutely.
You were talking earlier about the front hand, leading the front hand, and the shorter guy is actually winning that right now with the way that he's pawned. We're 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in this fight. A lot can happen in 2 minutes. Wow. Both guys exchanging in the pocket.
Well, this is the fight that both Dorado and Hector both said it was going to be. Said it was going to be a dogfight. They're going to be standing in the middle, trading shots, and they've been doing that all night.
Yeah, and this, wow, nice shot by Hector. He's got to finish the rope. Oh, wow. Dorado's got great balance. You got a minute and a half here.
You know, both very well conditioned. You can tell these guys are seasoned professionals.
Yeah, this is a high-level fight, man. This is a high-level fight with high-level athletes. Great hair, you know.
The hair is amazing.
Great skill set. They got it all.
I don't know who has the better hair, though, to be honest. The mullet of Hector's really.
Well, I know which one I'd rather wear, but we'd probably be on the opposite side of that, to be honest.
You're not going with the mullet, I take it.
Nah, I'm all party. No business over here. Yeah, they're talking. They got 1 minute left. 1 minute left to make this thing happen. Enough talk. Let's go.
Both guys are dogs, man. It's exactly what they said they were going to do. I'm just super excited. I know we've been talking about it a lot, but this bantamweight division has got me hyped.
Yeah, and I think, look, this is a fight both these guys can be proud of. You never know what these judges are looking at. I will say, I wish I could see punch stats. I think probably on, oh wow, nice step over right. Nice
leg
reap,
pick. Yeah.
leg pick from Dorado. And now he's pressuring. The pressure is probably going to be the difference here.
10 seconds.
Dorado's landed some big punches. He's been pushing up against the cage. Wow, nice little short elbows from Hector. Wow.
What a great fight.
The crowd won on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. So far the night, all 3 fights have been absolutely amazing. You had a dog fight. They both said they were going to come out and bring it, and they did. Finishes in the first 2. I mean, what an amazing night for these fans of Tachi.
How about our boy Dana Whitish on the matchmaking here? I mean, he's been putting out. He's also lost 20 pounds this week.
Yeah, I see old Tom Anderson, Dana Whitish trying to hide over there.
Yeah, he's a handsome devil right now. He's on his A game.
Debonair, actually.
Yeah, Corey's back over here. She's sweating buckets. She can be proud of her man. He did a great job.
She's absolutely
she
proud.
Said, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
But I mean, if you got to pick a side, I'd probably say Dorado won that.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
you'd never
did land overall the more damaging shots, and that probably will win him the fight.
Yeah, and but we never. I've been on this side trying to predict what these judges are thinking, and you never really know. And this one, you can't say would be a ripoff either way. I mean, the last 2 rounds were extremely close, and the first round before the knockdown was close as well.
Corey and I were betting on the undercard, and my betting skills has not been good tonight. I went for a guy named Captain Insano, and it didn't work out too well for me.
Go figure. They got a bunch of nice hair in that corner. Look at that.
Wow.
Both these guys can be proud and hold their heads high after that performance.
Absolutely. That was a professional fight.
That was a professional fight. I mean, that's what we pay these guys. That's what we're looking for guys that want to come up and show up. We'll fight you all day long here in A-1 combat.
Absolutely.
But a lot of mutual respect there. And, both seem like really great guys inside and outside the octagon.
Let's go ahead and toss it up to Garrett Fertig for the final outcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action-packed action, we go to your 3 judges at cage side for the decision. Your first judge, Marcos Rosales, scores the contest 29-28 Fajardo. Your second judge, Michael Gingoni, scores the contest 29-28 Dorado. And your third and final judge, Felicia O, scores the contest 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Hector El Matador Fajardo.
It was a great fight, it was.
Yeah, well, like I said, you look at volume versus pressure. Hector, I think, won the volume.
He did.
Dorado won the pressure. The big moment in the fight was the